Men, we are in crisis. The devastating scenes we see playing out around the country of violence, looting, and vandalism, these are graphic images, graphic signs of a nation in crisis. And it's a crisis that's been brewing for a long time. The causes are many and complex. Growing inequalities, corruption, abuse of power at the highest level, abuse of power also in homes, communities, and all sectors and levels of society, sadly. These are just some of the main reasons. But you know what? We can fix this. The solution is in our hands. If every man in South Africa made a commitment now, today, to use his strength and use it for good, to stand against what is wrong, to stand for what is right, we would turn South Africa around overnight. We can heal our families, communities, and nation. We can heal and restore everything that has gone so horribly wrong in our beautiful country of South Africa. Men, every ounce and type of strength you have, physical, economic, political, positional, verbal, and every other kind of power and influence that you may have is given to you as a sacred trust to use for good, to make the world a safer, better place. Politicians and public servants, you have power and influence, and it's for one purpose only, to serve the people who voted for you. It's not about taking, it's about giving. It's not about you. It's about the people who voted for you. So serve the people, not yourselves. Fathers, you're the most powerful and important man in your children's lives. What are you doing with that power and that privilege? Be a father to your children. Be there for them, no matter what sacrifices it takes. It's not about you, it's about them. You brought them into the world. You are responsible for them. Love them, protect them, teach them right. Model the way for them. Provide for them to the best of your ability. Husbands, love your wives. Use whatever strength and resources you have to protect them, to care for them, to build them up, to love them. Make sure they are safe in your presence. Never ever harm them in any way. This should be a given, a no-brainer, something no one should ever have to tell us as men. Leaders in business, churches, mosques, communities, government, families, schools, colleges, wherever you may be a leader, you have the power to impact the lives of others. You're in a privileged position. Use this privilege to build, grow, and develop the people you lead. Never use, abuse, neglect, dominate, take for granted, underpay, harm in any way the people you lead. Let love be your guide as you lead. Men, no matter who you are, or what your background, religion, economic status, sexual orientation, identity, or whatever situation you find yourself in, everyone in your life should feel safe and be safe in your presence. Safe physically, safe emotionally, safe spiritually, safe because you use your strength for good, to build, never destroy, to give, not to take, to protect, never ever harm. Men, don't be passive. Don't be silent in the face of injustice. Be dangerous. Never ever to women, children, or each other as brothers. Be dangerous to whatever threatens women, children, or society. Corruption, prejudice, racism, sexism, and any other form of abuse should all fear true masculinity, because true masculinity not only never causes harm, but it makes sure that no harm is ever committed in its name or in its presence. True masculinity always chooses love over power. Men, it's up to us. It's in our power. I implore you, I urge you, I challenge you. Use your strength and use it for good. There is no excuse for violence. There's no excuse for taking what's not yours to take. There's no excuse for passivity. There's no excuse for prejudice, racism, sexism, or any other kind of ism. There's no excuse ever for abuse of any kind, ever. Men, let's fix this now. We can. The power is in our hands. Let's use this power and use it for good.